AC voltage applied to an inductor. So what happens is here, this is the voltage and current. Okay. So what happens here? Who is leading and who is lagging? Current lags voltage by pi by 2. Okay. Current lags voltage by 90 degrees. Okay. So who is leading? Current. This is the voltage. Current is lagging. Current is lagging by 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. Okay. Current is lagging voltage by 90 degrees. Okay. So that happens in this circuit. Which circuit? Now we will see for one cycle what exactly is happening in the inductor. Okay. Suppose this is one cycle, one input. Okay. So I'm taking here for one cycle, means here this is, let it be A, let it be B, C and D and E. Okay. Total 5 points. Right? So what happens in A, B, C, D? See here. Okay. So now what happens? These are the 5 points now. So what happens here? A to B, what happens? 0 to max. Current will become from A to B. This is A to B, I'll write here. A to B, then B to C, then C to D, then D to E. D to E. Okay. A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to E. So what happens? It becomes 0 to maximum. Okay. 0 to maximum to 0. Okay. Here it is maximum to 0. What current? This I'm speaking about the current. Current will become 0 to max, then maximum to 0, then here 0 to minimum, then minimum to 0. Okay, negative to 0. I mean, okay, this is the current. Then what happens here? The polarity. Polarity here in the first case it is positive. The polarity is negative. Again positive, again negative. Okay, the polarity is positive and negative. Now, energy. What happens to the energy? Energy here in the first case, this is polarity. For one cycle, I'm writing in one cycle. I'm not drawing the circuit now, the whole waveform. So this is polarity. This is the first is current. Okay. Then here we have energy. What happens to the energy? Energy is absorbed in the quarter cycle. See, this is the quarter cycle. Okay. Means 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. Just like that. Okay. For one cycle, we are dividing one cycle. This is one cycle. One cycle is divided into 4 parts. So each one is quarter cycle. So energy is absorbed here. Energy is absorbed. Then energy is returned. Okay. And now absorbed, return. Again here it is absorbed. Then again it is returned. Okay. Energy is returned. Okay. Absorbed and returned. Next. After that, what happens here? Magnetized. Here what happens? Here it will get magnetized. And here demagnetizes. Magnetizes, demagnetizes. Again magnetizes, but in opposite direction. Again demagnetizes. Understood? Here it is magnetizing, but in the opposite direction. Is that clear? This happens in one cycle. For one cycle, all these things happen in the inductor. Clear? Is it clear? For one cycle, all these things happen in the inductor. Clear with you all? Okay, copy this. Then we'll go with the capacitor.